Hello, this is Jon Sermon. As many of you know, I'm a church leader based in Suffolk in the United Kingdom. And I'm also involved in international ministry, both with the Dunamis Project, an international equipping ministry for the empowering of God the Holy Spirit, to enable churches and individuals to experience spiritual gifting, and so that healing ministries and similar continue to grow. And in relation to Uganda in particular, but Africa in general, I'm involved with a charity called Romans 111 Trust, which is all about mutual encouragement between the UK and Africa. And in these videos, I'm trying to offer encouragement to people in general, not knowing who this is going to reach, in the circumstances of the coronavirus pandemic and the lockdown and the situation we have here in the UK, which of course is similar in many ways to circumstances many other countries are going through, including Uganda. Now, at the moment, those of you who are British will know that we are having step-by-step changes that ease the restrictions of lockdown, because, thank God, the prevalence of the virus has been reducing for some time here, and the possibility to get some elements of normal life back is opening up step by step. Today, I made a significant distance journey for actually the second time since lockdown began. And this was to take my wife to visit her parents. Now, we couldn't visit like you would normally say, because that's still not possible. We sat on the patio, the other side of the patio doors from Ruth's parents. And we were only making the journey because it felt important, that the circumstances are that they are no longer able to cope with care in their home and are about to move into a care home. And indeed, knowing that for either or both of them, they could be close to the end of their life, it was important to take Ruth to see them. And this reflects some of my own experience that I've been sharing with you. If you've been listening to these videos, you'll be aware that in my case, my mum died about 2.5 years ago, and my dad died at the beginning of the lockdown here in the UK. So obviously I'm wanting to support my wife through the possibility that she might soon be facing the same issues with her own parents. And this highlights the sorts of emotional roller coaster that many of us have to face, especially with the restrictions of lockdown. The only other time I made a significant distance journey was to the graveside for burying my dad. We couldn't have a proper funeral. We could only have a few gathered in the open air at social distancing, and I, along with a local minister, conducted a very short but poignant ceremony at the graveside. And for many of you, whether deaths from the virus itself or other causes, you will have had similar circumstances of either being unable to attend at all or having to attend a very reduced circumstance funeral type arrangement. Where's the encouragement of that? Well, the very fact that we could see Ruth's parents, albeit in a very limited way today, has been an encouragement for her and indeed for me. And in doing so, one of her sisters is also the parents' carer. We were able to see and hopefully encourage her. But alongside this, for me, having lost my own parents recently, having the need to face the reality that for my parents-in-law, it may not be that far off. There's something about knowing that in God's hands we have a future in this life and beyond that really is an encouragement. And for those who trust in God through Jesus Christ, there can be an absolute certainty because it's his promise to prepare a place for us. Jesus said to his closest followers at the time he was about to be betrayed and go through a trumped-up trial and an execution under false pretenses. He said to his friends, don't be afraid, don't be troubled. I'm going to prepare a place for you hereafter. And that applies to anyone who become his friends now. And we all have the invitation to friendship with Jesus. As I'm encouraging you to try praying, I'm encouraging you also to try exploring that relationship with God that Jesus offers us. God bless you all.